running for comptroller because I will be an independent advocate. That is an office that needs to be a truth-telling fiscal watchdog that is independent of the governor's office.
Time now for the ridiculous, and tonight we're adding the City of Chicago sticker controversy. So the city had a contest for high school students to design a new vehicle registration sticker. They announced the winner, 15-year-old Herbie Polgar. He was elated. Herbie became a local celebrity, and rightly so. On a local Chicago talk show, he explained that his winning design was a tribute to the people who saved his life when he was burned in a fire when he was just 4 years old.
I drew this, honoring the police department, the paramedic, and the fire department, and the helping hands of Chicago, because obviously they helped me.
What a great kid, right? Chicago City Clerk Susana Mendoza had this to say at the time.
1.3 million cars in the city of Chicago will have your artwork, Herbert. That's so exciting.
It is exciting, but hold the phone because here's what Chicago City Clerk Susana Mendoza says now.
And I cannot, in good conscience, ask any Chicagoan to put a sticker on their car if there's even remotely a suspicion that it could be misconstrued as being affiliated to a gang.
That's right. Herbie has been stripped of his award, and they're not going to use his sticker after all because someone looked at the design he worked on for months, honoring the first responders of Chicago, and thought that the outstretched hands he drew just maybe possibly looked like they could potentially be throwing gang signs. Here's how Herbie reacted when he found out.
And I don't think that's fair. I tried the best I can. I don't got nothing. That art design doesn't have nothing to do with no gangs. Nothing. It don't got nothing to do with no gang, no violence, no nothing. It's an innocent picture that someone worked hard for and did the best they can.
Yeah, and they're taking away his prize, too, a $1,000 savings bond. Herbie's art teacher helped him work on his design. Here's what she had to say.
Yes, I have peace of mind. There is no gang sign here.
Well, the art teacher says she showed him some examples of hands to help him draw them. Examples like this. One on the right, you see there, his design is on the left. So yeah, I think the city of Chicago needs to look into that Teaching Children How to Succeed pamphlet for possible gang signs as well. It's pretty similar. The city clerk says it's nothing personal. She's going to give Herbie a savings bond out of her own pocket, which is nice, I guess. Not sure it's going to make up for it, though, because, once again, here's Herbie before.
And when I do make money and I am able to settle in a place where I could do good, I'm going to help people that are in situations where they don't have no food and no water, like, Japan, what happened over there, and in Haiti and everywhere else in the globe.
And here's Herbie after.
I'm not no gangster. I'm not no thug person. I'm 15 years old and I live with my mom.
Herbie, take heart. As far as we're concerned, you are a winner, and we're not going to take that back ever.
I'm 15 years old and I live with my mom.
So here's a funny little tidbit. This is kind of interesting. You might find it. Yesterday at Republican Day, my opponent, Comptroller Munger, she actually accused me of being a product of powerful men. Yeah. She disparaged my record. She even...
Psst. Your little dirty little secret's out, Susana. There was a little-known program back in the 80s and 90s. It gave the ability of Illinois state representatives and senators the ability to give out 2 lucky college-bound students in his or her district a 4-year education for free. Mrs. Mendoza took advantage of this free tuition scholarship for her brother through her political friendships.
15 years old and I live with my mom.
Susana Mendoza returned more than $20,000 in campaign contributions from a resigned Chicago police officer who was twice accused of brutality.
15 years old that I live with my mom.
How dare you say Susan Mendoza's double dipping? She's just doing the Illinois two-step.
I'm no dog person. I'm 15 years old that I live with my mom.
She stood up. Her record shows that she voted in lockstep with Madigan, Speaker Madigan's unbalanced budgets, with the pension holidays. That's what it shows. You have not shown that in your...
Susan Mendoza directly contributed to Illinois' fiscal mess. As an Illinois state representative for 10 years, she voted for every single unbalanced budget. Come on, Susan. You're part of the problem, not the answer.
Mike Madigan is at the peak of power in the state of Illinois.
He can control whether you get your legislation passed or not.
There are those who wield disproportionate power that simply want to protect their power.
What we have in Illinois essentially is machine politics, and Michael Madigan is the king of that machine.
Do you think those leaders have too much power?
On February 2012, in the Illinois Issue magazine, Susan Mendoza mentions her fellow Democrat Michael Madigan as a political mentor. The dictionary defines a mentor as a wise and trusted counsel, or a teacher. Let's look at her teachers. Susan Mendoza, welcome to machine politics. You made it, baby.
And I'm extending my hand in solidarity to all of you. I ask for your support for Comptroller, and I want to remind you, I'm Susana Mendoza, and while I may be small in stature, I promise I'll stand strong for you. You guys are great. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it.